Hi, today I want to share with you how I used a master grocery list so I can stay on top of my shopping. Because so many times I would find myself making an impromptu shopping list like the day before I go to the supermarket or even like a few minutes before I go. And almost always I find that I forget key things and I have to go back again in the middle of the week. And you guys know that the more time you go to the supermarket, the more money you spend. So I discovered how having a master grocery list saves me time and effort and most of all, money. And today I want to share with you exactly how I do that. Hi, my name is Suzy and welcome to our Homestead. On this channel, we're all about organizing our homes, prioritizing and budgetizing at home. And if you like this content, please remember to subscribe and to share with a friend. Having a master grocery list has been a lifesaver because I don't have to try and remember what we always buy. I don't have to try and remember, okay, what do we need? What do we need? Because you know, sometimes when you ask that question in the heat of the moment, you don't remember what you need. So the first thing I do before I go shopping to the supermarket is I go through my pantry and confirm what we have and what we don't have. And after that, I go and look at my weekly menu plan. You remember we did a video about how to have a menu plan for the week, and if you haven't watched that video, I'm going to link into this one. So once I've gone through what I have in the pantry and the menu plan and what we need for the next week, then I look at the master grocery list. Mine looks something like this. So what I like about it is that it has a section for fruits and a section for vegetables. I have a section for dairy, for carbohydrates, for meat and poultry, for snacks, for lentils, for oils, for baking, for beverages, and for all manner of things. So I've categorized my shopping in various categories. And then I have written down on every category what we always buy, okay? So that now I don't have to try and remember what kind of carbohydrates we use, what kind of vegetables we use. All I have to do is go through these lists and then confirm and cross-check with what I have in the pantry. So let's say, for example, I know that next week, we're going to, of course, we'll need bread for breakfast, we'll need Weetabix, we'll need oats and all that. So I will check what I have in the pantry and then I will check what we have on the menu plan and then I will check on the master grocery list. Having this has meant that I rarely, if ever, forget to buy anything, and this has reduced my trips to the supermarket. And also what I like about it is having it next to my expense tracker, because we are really trying to live on a budget, especially in these COVID times. If you hear me, just hit that like button. If you feel me, just hit the like button, because you know times are tough and we need to save every penny. So what I do is I have the master grocery list next to my expense tracker, so I know every time I go to the supermarket I have to write down every penny and every coin that I have spent, so that at the end of the month I know exactly how much I am spending on groceries, and this helps me to continue improving on how to live within our budget and how to save money. So one other thing I like about having a master grocery list is that it reduces wastage. I don't buy things, because you know sometimes you can go to the supermarket and say, okay, every Sunday we always buy 2 kilograms of rice and we always buy, let's say, 2 kilograms of wheat flour, we always buy 3 liters of oil. And you find that if you go to the supermarket with that kind of mentality, you'll end up buying so much that you do not necessarily need. So I highly suggest having a master grocery list and having it in a handy place, let's say in your handbag or in your car, so that you always know before you buy anything, you always cross-check and confirm. One thing else I like about having it is that it makes sure that you're not really missing anything in your home. So you don't get home and you know maybe today we're having rice and beans and cabbage, and then you go to reach for the container where you have rice and lo and behold, it is just empty. So it's really good because it makes sure that you don't end up missing anything. You reduce wastage, you save money, you save trips to the supermarket, you know, and you end up just having a variety of foods in your house, because you don't end up eating the same, let's say, starches or carbohydrates. You have a number of them to choose from. So you can always check and see, okay, we normally buy ABCD. Last week we had this much, so now this week let's try something different. So it increases the variety of foods that you have. Even when it comes to things like going to the market and fruits and vegetables, you don't have to write a list every time you go to the supermarket. You go to the market to buy your fruits and vegetables. You just check where you already have your master grocery list and cross-check what you don't have, and then you just go. And you guys, it is such a lifesaver. It saves you so much money, and I would highly recommend that you try it. And I have come up with my own template that really applies to the settings that we have, because I found that this one is great, but I really don't like the way all the categories are the same size. Because let's say, for example, when it comes to dairy, we really only buy what? Cheese, milk, let's say yogurt, bio yogurt, which is culture for making our own yogurt. If you haven't made your own yogurt, please check out that video. I will link it here. And let's say mozzarella for when you want to make pizza or something like that. So I feel that the category for dairy could be smaller, and then we would increase the category for, let's say, cleaning products, or the category for vegetables, because I find we buy a lot more vegetables than we do dairy. Or let's say the category for oils could be made a little bit smaller, and then we increase the category for miscellaneous. So I have come up with my own template, which I feel is much better than this, and I'm going to link it in this video. If you would like the free download of my template, please just click on the link and it will take you to a place where you can download yours for free, and let me know if it works for you and your family. So there we go, guys, the master grocery list. Try it. Don't forget to get your free download. There's a link down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, and thank you for watching.